MJ Lastimosa is best known for her time in pageantry. Representing the Philippines in the Miss Universe 2014 pageant, she shined bright and wore the Philippine sash with pride. After her reign, she went on to pursue a career in acting and hosting. She now is an established actress and continues to inspire others to live a healthy and happy lifestyle.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of In Love With Me, where we feature inspiring individuals who will share their amazing stories. I am your host, Mafae Velasco, and for this series, our topic is passion and purpose. For this episode, we have an empowered woman, model, actress, host, engineer, and a beauty queen to motivate us to take action. So without further ado, let's welcome the beautiful and amazing MJ Lastimosa. Hi, MJ.
Hello. I'm so excited.
Hi.
Thank you for inviting me, Mafae. Hello.
Hello, of course. You know, there's so many people out there that want to hear from you and be inspired by you and your journey. And I'm one of them. So I wanted to make sure that we caught up also. It's been a while since I got to catch up with you. But before I ask you what you've been up to during this quarantine lockdown period, can you please share with everyone on how you are the empowered and inspiring woman that you are today?
Well, this is kind of a whirlwind for me because looking forward for 2020, I thought 2020 is going to be crazy busy for me because I just changed management, and then I have a lot of projects in line for 2020. And we actually started filming a movie. It's my first film earlier this year. And supposedly it's going to be a role for me. And suddenly there was a pause and then a sudden stop. So I was kind of left in the middle of not knowing what to do next, because you know when you plan so much but then at the end of the day you're not the main controller of the things around you. So that's my realization this quarantine, and I'm like thinking one day that wow, we can't just plan so much, and you just can't do about, you know, when things like this happen, you can't just do about it but just react on what's happening in front of you. So I think I had a good time, I may say, during quarantine. I had a lot of reflection. I was able to work out almost every day, so that's a good thing. I think taking care of ourselves and just it's a knock in our head that hey, health is still important. I know work and earning money for a living is important, but your health is still number one. So this pandemic is a wake-up call for everyone to really take good care of yourself. That's basically what I've been doing, and learning to work more in the kitchen. So I've been cooking a lot because I'm a vegan, and it's kind of tough for me to just, you know, order some delivery or like just, I think, satisfying my cravings. So I learned a lot from baking to preparing healthy, delicious meals and tasty. Yeah, I think most of the things that I've been doing is just catching up with friends, just self-reflecting, and just waiting on what's gonna happen in the future, I guess.
But hey, congratulations. Obviously, after all this, you have something exciting that you're shooting. But I do want to know, MJ, how did it all begin? Like, where did the interest or the passion of even being part of the fashion industry and the entertainment industry start?
Actually, it's crazy because I wasn't really molded into being a model or a beauty queen because I grew up in the province. I grew up in North Cotabato, and the environment in North Cotabato is very different. I mean, we have killings there. We have my childhood experiences is so different from a normal childhood experience of most of the kids who grew up in the city, in Manila, or in other big cities around the Philippines. So for me, it's more of just having a degree and having a normal job and building a family. That's about it when I was a kid. My main goal was to really graduate from college. So I went to Davao to have my degree. I was studying, and there were the opportunity of me joining a beauty pageant because I was an engineering student and we barely have women in the department. We basically have like 3 girls in the classroom. So the department was kind of pushing me to join the pageant, and I think that's when really the pageanters working on. I realized that affected me to. Hi.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, you were sharing that your department was pushing you to join because you were only like 2 women in there, and then they wanted you to join or for the department.
Yes. So actually, after the school pageants, I did a little modeling to just earn a little extra on the side as a student, but I didn't really see it as a long-term career for me because I didn't really at that time I didn't really considered myself as a professional model or like someone who can be in the magazines, or like I didn't even see myself winning a national title because back in the province you don't really see a lot of women doing that. So somehow you're looking for someone to be a role model, or like you're looking someone you personally know and you can tell to yourself that, hey, I wanted to be like her. So it's nothing like that for me. All the beauty queens are just on TV, all the models are just on the magazine. So I don't really have like someone that I can relate to. So at that time, modeling for me, like just a little modeling jobs just to earn a little because I'm a student and my main goal was to really get a degree. And up until today, whenever my little cousins or like my little nephews, I would or my nieces, I would always tell them to finish your studies first. If you wanted to pursue something else like sports or modeling or pageantry, you should make sure that you get your degree because no matter what, that is something that's a gift for yourself, that's a big achievement for your parents as well. So I would always tell them that education number one. and then you may pursue something else after. Yeah, so pageantry, acting wasn't really a part of the plan when I was in Davao, but I think I was just lucky that everything just laid in front of me, and I'm the kind of person who's who just grabbed the opportunity. I wouldn't say no, and when I am there, I will, even if I'm not good at the certain craft, like I'm not good in pageantry or I'm not good in acting, I would really push myself, and I'm always eager to learn something new. And I would talk to people around me, ask for advices, do tons of workshops, watch, YouTube, just use whatever tools there is in front of me to just better myself.
Yeah. I mean, everything you said and you shared is very key for everyone, especially even right now. Just sitting at home. I mean, if you have great Wi-Fi or internet, there's so much education that you can absorb by just researching. MJ said it right there. Education is really key, and there's no excuses. Because if you have magazines, if you have newspaper, you have books at home, that's also resources for you to learn. Even if it's the only book you have, you read it over and over again, it's going to stick in your mind, like, oh wow, all these new words. So I want to ask you.
And, and people should realize that for us kids in the province, education is a privilege. It's not something like, it's not for, not a lot of children in the province get the chance to get a degree or get a chance to even finish high school, because for us in the province, it's more important to help your parents when you can. So some may just finish grade school and go straight to the farm to help their parents to earn a living. So at that point, for me, having scholarship, it's every children in the province are really eager to get scholarship, because that's our main goal in life, to finish, to get a degree, to finish college, and to better the life of the whole family. So for all the kids that are in the city, who have access to a better internet connection, who have access to education, who actually have access to online classes, we should really, really give importance to that, because it's not given or it's not just available for everyone.
Exactly. And like I said, especially at this time, you have to really be grateful for what you have, because not everybody is blessed as you are. So, with that, MJ, I know aligned to representing the country in the Miss Universe pageant, how did you prepare for that? I mean, of course, alam natin, we have experience being in an international stage. It's not easy. So can you share with everyone how you prepared, and then what your mindset was daily? Because you were there for how long?
In Doral, I think we were there for 3 weeks. Yeah, I think it was quite long. I think 3 weeks is a normal length for international pageant.
Yes.
I am not sure.
It is. Mine was 1 month. Yours was 3 weeks.
Correctly.
It's still
1
long.
month is quite long.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I think that
how did you motivate yourself?
Well, so I joined Binibining Pilipinas 3 times, right? After losing on the second time, one time I was laying down in my bed in Davao and thinking that I will never be in international stage anymore. I don't have that chance anymore, because that was it. I lost the pageant. And then one day, realizing that I am there in the Miss Universe stage, it was very overwhelming, and I felt like you can only prepare so much, but once you're there, when the reality hits you, that's when and then all the nerves is there. That's when you'd really realize that, holy shit, things are getting real. This is crazy. But it's a wonderful experience. Being in a foreign land, making friends and getting, a new connection with 89 other girls from different parts of the world. Everyone speaking a different language. Even my roommate can't really speak good English, so we're kind of like just, hand gesture all the time. It's quite challenging, very memorable, and yeah, everything's just overwhelming because I felt like everything's happening so fast. I mean, like 3 weeks just like happened really fast, and I really wanted to treasure every day of the whole pageant experience because I know that this is only gonna happen once in a lifetime. After this, I'm gonna go home, and this is just gonna be a memory. So might as well make a good one, right? Yeah, but I did my best. I always keep in mind that whatever I do there, I am Philippines, and I am not only representing myself or my trainers. I am Philippines, and everything that I do or say will reflect, back to my country, back to my countrymen. So, but I'm just very glad that I have a good team who really helped me, who really prepared me for the competition. All the past Miss Universe Philippines gave, a tantamount advices, and that really helped me. But I mean, every experience, every year is a different story. It's a different set of girls, different set of judges. But it really helped me. And knowing that I was there for Shamsi because I was her runner-up in 2011. I have seen how she prepared for Miss Universe 2011, and somehow I got the gist of like how we should prepare things towards the competition. I think I'm just lucky that I am surrounded with good set of women and good set of people who are actually really passionate and in helping whoever is representing the Philippines in the international stage.
Exactly. And your batch, the time that you won Binibini Universe was actually really a tough batch too. Actually, you were the gorgeous batch. I remember, it was just so, I guess I was really happy for you because, like you said, it was your third time and it's like, oh my gosh, finally. But you had so many people cheering for you. You had such a big support group. Until now, I see everybody tuned in, sharing that, the Miss Universe that what did General say? He said, the Miss Universe we never had, but she was our Miss Universe, she did represent the Philippines well.
We are all Miss Universe in our own ways.
Right, exactly. But you were amazing, MJ. I am so proud of you and what you did for the country. And until now, you're still even supporting the tourism. You're bringing girls to the Philippines, right? Like you have had reunions with them. I saw, and that's so much fun. I mean, like you said, we have friends all over the world, and I think that's really key too, is to really cherish the relationships and the friendships that you gained during that time.
Yeah.
Who was your roommate?
So when I was in Doral, I was thinking of ways of what can I get from this experience, and what else can I, aside from representing the Philippines, and that you will have a lot of doors open for you when you get back to the Philippines. What else can I get from this whole Miss Universe experience? And then I just realized that, hey, why not make connection to all these women? Because I might only gonna see some of them once, but I never really realized actually that we can have an actual reunion after that, because I never really seen that happening, But since communication through internet was getting big at the moment, so I was able to get the contact details of all the other 88 girls. So I have all of their contact details. And then when I was talking to Miss India one day, she was like, why don't we start a group chat for everyone? So, we can update each other. But because in the competition, it's quite different. Not all the girls are really willing to put themselves out there to be friends with you because you're actually competing. So some girls were like, okay, I'm gonna give you my details, but like that's it. There's kind of wall, But then after the competition, when we started the group chat, everyone's very warm. Everyone's just really happy that the competition's done, and you're just actually talking because you have already bonded as sisters, not like oh no, I should be prettier than her today. I should wear something nicer than her today. So that's already gone. So I think
Yeah.
I am just glad that I was able to get everyone's contacts, and it started from there. Miss USA decided to get married after the competition. She was our first runner-up, and then she said, and she was also actually Miss Nevada. So she just had an idea that maybe she can have a bachelor's party in Las Vegas. So
Wow.
yeah, she invited everyone actually in the group chat. She said, okay, since I'm Miss Nevada, maybe I can get some sponsors for the hotel and restaurants and stuff for us. It'll be great to see all of you again, not competing, actually just bonding and just updating each other. So it started there. So maybe 15 of us went to Las Vegas to celebrate the Bachelorette of Miss USA. And then that's when we had the idea of, maybe we can do this. Maybe we can actually use our titles in our countries to promote each other's countries. So
Yeah.
after that, the next year we went to Milan, and then we went to Costa Rica, we went to Mexico, and then Philippines.
Wow.
And then that's when we decided that aside from promoting tourism, why not do a charity work? So last year we just started incorporating charity work with our reunion, because I think it's also important to still continue the essence of you competed for Miss Universe, you have your own advocacy.
Yeah.
So we decided that let's continue the legacy of the being a Miss Universe. So I think it was going quite well for us until 2020 happened. So
Yeah.
the reunion will not be happy. It's not possible this year, but hopefully we'll still be able to continue it after this whole pandemic is over. Hopefully we can invite more Miss Universe girls, not only limiting to 2014, and just invite whoever Miss Universe girl from another country who would be willing to do this thing, this amazing experience with us, because now it's not only creating a sisterhood between Miss Universe, that's our main goal is, but actually continuously reminding people that pageantry is not just about being beautiful. It's about helping tourism, helping each other's countries, and advocating as well. So I think I'm just lucky that I am a part of an amazing batch with amazing set of girls.
Yeah, you set a good example for a lot of beauty queens, and I guess our topic, is passion and purpose. So you have found your passion in the beauty pageant scene and made a really big purpose that continues to elevate others. So with that, MJ, can you please define in your words what's your definition of passion and purpose?
Passion and purpose, it's not something that you wake up to. It may be different for you, it may be different for me, but you can always see, or you can always develop a passion from your environment. Just get to know yourself better. It's very, very important. And from there on, you can actually mold a passion that actually, something that you can wake up to every day and will drive you to keep on moving. And from there on, I think it will lead you to your purpose. Because when you're doing something that you're really passionate about, that will create something that's very beneficial, not only for you, but for the people around you. So there goes your purpose.
I love it. Galing. MJ, I'm sure everybody is wondering how. Ano ka ba? We surround like-minded people, diba? We surround ourselves with positive people, and I'm sure that's the reason why you're also so confident. And just your life story and your journey up until now is so inspiring. I'm sure for the people out there who want to ask more questions to MJ, I mean, this is a time for you guys to really catch her. So I'll make sure that her social media handle is on the caption. So if you want to ask for advice or just words of wisdom to, be confident more. I'm sure MJ is more than happy to answer any of your questions, especially at this time. So, MJ, yes, so many people are watching you. So maybe
right now, I've been
maybe you, sige, like, can you you have any shout outs or even invite them to your upcoming project, or what is exciting for them to be tuned in for? MJ, go ahead.
First of all, I would like to thank MJ all the way for the never-ending support. We have always communicated. We maintained a good relationship in our group, Facebook group. Even after my pageant, career, they're still there supporting me. So we have created a family actually, and just proves that the love is not only because I am doing pageant. We have created this connection that went through beyond the pageantry, and I'm always grateful for them and for always supporting me in whatever I do. So they're watching from Dubai, from Cebu, MJ all the way from Davao and Manila. Thank you so much for being there for me, and hopefully, if it's safe enough for everyone, we get to catch up again this year. But I hope you guys are staying safe, staying home, and protect yourself, protect your health, protect your family. I am actually thinking of opening a YouTube channel maybe in the future, because I got really passionate about health, workout, and just sharing my daily routine in the kitchen, because I'm practicing plant-based and vegan diet. So I think it might inspire other people to actually wanted to change their lifestyle. So I might actually do that in the future. But for now, follow me on my Instagram and Twitter. It's MJ_Lastimosa.
Just do it, MJ. Don't worry. I'm going to claim it. So guys, watch out. MJ will start her YouTube maybe August 1. I'm going to put a date on it. Gosh, you can just start on your Instagram. Mag-live ka muna. IGTV, It doesn't have to be like so glamorous where you have to edit pa. You can be as raw, Obviously, you have so many people that love you and are inspired and always tuned in on what you're doing. So I'll be one of them, and I'm going to be here supporting you and messaging you. Do it. But when
you've always,
of course,
I don't think I ever had this one-on-one opportunity to thank you. You've always been so supportive to every girl joining Binibining Pilipinas pa lang, until winning, until competing to international pageant. You were never selfish about sharing your experiences, your knowledge, and you've supported all of us. I've seen you've supported a lot of girls. You're always there. I see you in big or small events. You've always been there for us. You're the big sister that we never had, And I'm just like, you're one of the reason, like people like you who are one of the reasons why Miss Philippines are always doing so well, because we have all this, people backing us up and giving us strength and giving us all the knowledge that we needed to be ready in that international stage. And for that, I thank you, Mafae.
Oh, I love you. Alam mo naman, it takes a village. So apart from me, there are other mentors that mentor me, and we all have to work together to help each other achieve that goal. And of course, it's for our country. So for me, I know I see the passion from you and other girls that are competing, and it excites me because, of course, now that you've been there, you know what's going to happen. You know what they're going to experience. So you would want them to really win it. Because if we've done what the challenges that we had, we can just tell them to avoid those and say, hey, this is how you do it. This is and seeing you guys elevate and just be, successful when you are on that stage is already rewarding for me, personally. That makes me happy. And that's something I know a lot of the mentors also will feel, that once you're successful, then everybody else is successful, especially, the Filipinos that are cheering for you and everything like that. But I appreciate your words, MJ. I've always, respected you. Always proud of you, and continue to inspire everyone. I guess for for last words, can you please share maybe a words of wisdom? Because I know a lot of people right now need that boost of happy hormones. So hearing from MJ Lastimosa, I'm sure they will be happy. Sharing your words of wisdom on how people can stay hopeful right now and to be motivated on knowing that there is many more opportunities coming for us.
I always keep it simple for me nowadays, especially this challenging time. And I know that social media can be very toxic sometimes because sometimes all we see are negative news, negative things around us, but it's very important to stay grounded. Um, if you need to detox yourself from social media, take that. We can use YouTube or just follow a health instructor on Instagram and do a little yoga every day. That will help you because peace of mind and mental health is very, very important nowadays. And I think that's one step that you can do to help yourself survive the pandemic. So just stay at home, eat as much healthy food as you can, fruits and vegetables that will actually make you happy. Do a little yoga if you can. Do breathing exercises is very important. Just always do the things that will keep your peace of mind at bay. So I think that's the best advice that I can give everyone right now.
And like I said, claiming it, guys, MJ will be there to guide you because she's gonna get on live and she will share her day and her workouts with you and guide you with the vegan, lifestyle that she's doing. And I'm curious about that because it does take a lot of energy and also your mindset to really achieve a vegan lifestyle. I mean, can I ask, why did you choose to go vegan?
Actually, it didn't took a lot for me. In 2012, I was with my family in the States, and one of my friends was actually watching this documentary. He wasn't even vegan yet, and then he just said that, oh, this documentary is very interesting, and it talks about how food can cause you sickness, diseases, and how food can actually heal you. So we started watching it. I actually fell asleep on it like 4 times, four nights in a row because I wasn't interested. I was the kind of person who just don't believe in not eating meat, So when I finally found the the strength to actually finish watching the documentary. The next day, I just decided to just cut the meat out. So that was it for me. When I decided to do something, I just jump on it and I said, okay, tomorrow I'm not gonna eat meat anymore. So right away I started researching more because I wasn't very familiar. But then I realized that, hey, we're living in the Philippines. We have most of the people outside the cities have backyards. They can grow their own vegetables. Actually, it's very accessible for us and to just eat more vegetable in our daily plate. And so I just started reading and learning new recipes that can actually not bore me because I was a meat eater before, and I love chicken, I love eggs, so I need to be very experimental and mixing, because if I eat the same viand every day, it gets boring for me, at least for me. So I just help myself, and I think the one of the most important thing is you prepare your food at home, so that you're not, when you're going to work or you're going out, you're not left with little options outside. Because right now maybe vegan diet is gaining its popularity, but it's not readily available in every restaurants. Unlike when I was in LA last year, it was actually very easy for me because every restaurant actually offers it now. But maybe someday we'll get there here in the Philippines. But for now, I would like to share my knowledge about it because I've been doing it since 2012. I think I may have to cough for like quite some time, but I've been doing it, and most of the time I'm preparing my food at home. Especially in Binibini, I would always bring my own baon, so I won't left hungry because sometimes I just don't have any options for me, or just sometimes I'm feeling just pretty picky of what I wanted to eat. So I think it's just safe for me to have my own food ready in my bag.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing. It takes a lot of sacrifice because, here in the Philippines, you can't help but just smell and see the food. And of course, Filipinos love to eat. So please share that with everyone on how, how to start. Because I'm sure, there's a lot of people that want to start, but don't know how, don't know what kind of foods to prepare. But I guess, what MJ said is, cook at home. And then at the same time, you're learning how to, understand what is in your food, I guess, what ingredients are there. So like she said, you research first. Education is key. I support the vegan lifestyle. At the same time, of course, I support the normal food lifestyle like everybody else. And just to, plug in there, I have to thank also my husband, Nick, for allowing me to use this venue. It is Mykonos, the Greek restaurant in the City Club. They have amazing food too, and I think they have some vegan plates. So maybe I can share that with you, MJ, one of these days when we are all ready to leave our houses. I'll invite you here at the City Club so that you can also try their vegan dishes. So with that, guys, I know there's so many people out here tuned in, and thank you so much for the support for MJ, and keep following her and her journey because she will keep inspiring us. I'll keep in touch with you, MJ. I'm going to be waiting for your IGTV first and then your YouTube channel. But with that, guys, I'm so proud to share MJ today, and I'm grateful for you, MJ, for taking time out from your busy day. I know you keep yourself busy. So with that, guys, actions speak louder than words, and thank you for tuning in this episode of In Love With Me. Love you, MJ.
Love you. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for watching In Love With Me series.